Hello children. Last video we learnt about write the predecessor of the following numbers. Now predecessor means what children? Before number. Now today we are going to learn numbers using abacus. Now last year you learned that. Abacus last year you learned. 10 ones. Now in a ones spike, how many rings are there children? 10 are there. 10 ones is equal to 110. That is known as a 110 children. 10 tens. In a tens spike, there are 10 rings are there. Is equal to 100. Now 10 hundreds, in a 100 spike there are 10 rings are there. 10 hundreds means children 1000. You can see here. Now example, write the number shown on the abacus. You have to write the number which was shown on the abacus. You can see here children, in one spike there are 4 rings are there. In a 10 spike there are 2 rings are there. In a 100 spikes there are 6 rings are there. And in a 1000 spike there are 3 rings are there. There are 3 rings in the 1000 spike, which shows 3000. Yes children, it is known as a 3000. Now there are 6 rings in the 100 spike, which shows 600s. Yes, 6 rings means children 600, because it is in a 100 spike. There are 2 rings in the 10 spike, that is 2 tens, which shows 2 tens is equal to 20. There are 4 rings in the 1 spike, which shows 4 ones is equal to 4. Thus the number shown on the abacus is 3624. Example 2. Write the number shown on the abacus. Now this is the abacus. Now you can see here. There are 7 rings in the 1000 spike. That is 7000. Which shows 7000 is equal to 7000. Now here in a 1000 place 7 rings are there children. There is nothing in the 100 spike, so we have 0 hundreds. Here nothing is there, that's why we have 0 100 children. There are 4 rings in the 10 spike, that is a 410, which shows 410 is equal to 40. Here in a 10th column 4 rings are there, that is known as a 40. There is a 1 ring in the 1 spike, that is 1, which shows 1 is equal to 1. Thus the number shows on the abacus is 7041. Example 3. Show the number 2435 on the abacus. The number 2435 has 2000s, 400s, 3 tens and 5 ones. To show it on the abacus, draw 2 rings on 1000 spike. Here you have to draw 2 rings. Now 4 rings on a 100 spike you have to draw, and 3 rings on a 10 spike, and on a ones you have to draw 5 rings. The abacus now represented the numbers 2435 children. Example 4. Show the number 9601 on the abacus. To show 9601 on the abacus, draw 9 rings on a 1000 spike representing 9000. draw 6 rings on a 100 spike representing 600. Now here 9,600. As there is a 0 on 10th place, here 10th place is a 0, children. Leave the 10th spike blank. You should not draw here anything. Finally, draw one ring on one spike. The abacus now represents the number 9,601, children. Children, note now, if no circle is drawn on any spike of the abacus, when write 0 at that place. If there is a 0 at any place in a number, then leave the spike of that place blank, that is without drawing any rings.